Well, when families move into brand new neighborhoods, they're also expecting a school nearby. The problem is there isn't always one.
Right. Parts of Colorado are in major growth spurts and school districts are trying to keep up. It's been a challenge impacting how kids go to school and where. Anusha Roy joins us now. And Anusha, this is happening in lots of places like Douglas County.
Yeah, okay, so the fascinating thing about what's going on in Dougco right now and their struggles is that their student population, it's actually flat right now. And yet the school district is saying they find themselves in a crisis. Douglas County is 2/3 the size of Rhode Island, and in some parts of the county, communities that have been around for a really long time are aging out of the school district. But then you have these new communities that are growing astronomically and in areas that are nowhere near existing schools. Take Sterling Ranch, for example, that's near Highlands Ranch.
Highlands Ranch is 38,000 homes with 18 elementary schools. Sterling Ranch is going to be 18,000 homes. So that is right. Yeah, that's a third of Highlands Ranch or more. And they have 0 elementary schools.
That's a big problem. School districts in Colorado should know when developers are coming in to build these massive communities. Those developers have to dedicate land for public schools and parks, but they do not have to build them. So then it is up to districts to come up with that money to build those schools. That includes asking taxpayers for help. So with skyrocketing property values, some might think, okay, that's going to help out this situation. But the Douglas County superintendent said that doesn't always solve the problem.
School districts are funded by both local taxpayers and the state of Colorado. We're entitled to a certain amount of funding, and whatever local taxpayers don't provide, the state of Colorado fills in. So when we receive more from local taxpayers, we just get less from the state of Colorado, and our funding does not change. The only way to override that is through a mill levy override.
The State Board of Education said, yeah, that is how it works across the state. And this week, the Douglas County School Board okayed putting another mill levy override and bond question on the upcoming 2023 ballot. The problem here is those same initiatives went in front of voters last year, and voters said no. It failed, but just barely that time. They're really hoping that this year is going to be a different result. Coming up at 7 a.m. on Channel 20, we're going to be heading to Brighton to take a look at how much support they're receiving from voters as well.
Anusha, this is so interesting. I have a lot of friends that live in Sterling Ranch and they have to travel so far right now, and it's only expanding.
Yeah, I'm so glad you brought that up because they're putting children on buses. They're going as far as 45 minutes across I-25 to get to school, and then they get to a school that's overcrowded. Kids are already in portables. The money they're asking for this year is for a handful of schools. That's not even going to cover the need at this point, but they're saying they're just trying to start small in the hopes to get a yes from voters.
Yeah, and it's just the beginning because there's so much development that's planned for out there too.
Yeah, you got to figure something out because Anusha, kids that young should not be getting used to that long of a morning commute.
That's a long way.
Yeah, it is. All right, Anusha, thank you.